When you read on Facebook that people are complaining about the fact that they weigh only like 154 pounds and they're 6 feet tall, and you're like, man, I'm a fat little cornerback, aren't I? Morning for day 140 something of like not, I think it was like since in our water year we've had like 145 days of cloudy rain. We've only had like fully 6 days of sunshiny weather or something. I don't know. The K2 put out something yesterday because it's getting a little excessive. I mean, people are like, oh yeah, Portland has a bunch of rain. I'm like, we have our limits too. Yeah. And Willie was saying last night after film that even he at this time of year is usually a little darker because we're almost to May. Like, if this was, it's just one of those things. It's like we're still thinking this is the beginning of April, but it's not. This is April 25th. I'm about ready to get May money. It's sort of like, I don't know what's going on. And it's one of those things that was like, well, that just means you're gonna have a mild summer. Not necessarily. Just because the winter was colder and we actually had snow. We hadn't actually had decent snow since my first year of football. Yeah. And then
all of our weather is just, at this point there are no expectations. It's just gonna do what it's gonna do. Yeah,
there are, it's hard to figure out what's going on because it's like there was with the Monarchs, we had snow that winter and they actually canceled a practice. And then but then the summer was, I mean, when we had the playoff games with the Raiders, it was really hot, but that was also like in July, kind of expected.
Yeah.
And then the next year, with the Pitbulls' first year, we had this incredibly mild winter. And then that was the game where, or that was the season where we had the 110-degree heat game with the...
Yeah.
You weren't...
I wasn't there.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't here.
No. Yes, you weren't. Holy shit, it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Because the first year I got onto the team is when I put in the thing for Outsports. And then that June, I went to the thing, and that's when you went to Turkey.
Uh-huh.
So anyways, and yeah, that's what I remember, because you weren't there at the end of the, I remember it was the Renegades game. I didn't play the Bulldogs game because I was so exhausted from conference and you leaving that weekend.
Yeah.
But then our next home game, because then we went to Seattle to play the Stallions, and we came back to play the Renegades. And it was just 110, 120 out on the field, and we stopped at halftime. I'm like, we're not going into the locker room. Why? It's hotter in the locker room. And I'm like, my poor, everything in my backpack was melting. It wasn't, but just that concept. So we had snow this winter. Does that mean we're gonna have a mild summer? I don't know.
When the vape cloud hangs around for a full minute, we get it. You vape.
I do like the comments that are coming in on the weekend football video. I'm going to address one commenter that was like, you bad, get off the field. You're like 8. Trust me, when I get haters on my videos, I'm just like, who are you actually? And 99% of the time, their icon is a letter, because it's the first letter of their login name, and they have no videos, no subscribers. And I'm like, you're just literally nameless. You have no liked videos, nothing. But this one has like actual videos, and I'm like, you're like 8. I'm sorry, I can't take anything you say seriously. When I'm like, over 4 times as old as you. I mean, you know, while a human being has come a long way from literally popping out of the womb to being able to operate a video camera and type on a computer in 8 years, let alone walk and talk and socially understand people. I mean, it's amazing, but it's just like, most of the guys I know on my team that have been playing football their entire lives started at your age. So you saying I'm bad? No. Yeah, no. I laugh at you. No, I don't know, whatever. But everyone else is being really positive. In fact, there's one person that didn't realize how long I've been playing with semi-pro. That this is my 4th season.
What'd they think?
Wow. Wow, they didn't realize that I've been playing for so long. Yeah, so I went to film last night, but it's way over in Northeast Portland where I had to go pick up the uniform. So I had to go pick up Willie. I had to leave the house at like 6:40, go down, get Willie, and then drive out there. We got there about 20 minutes early, but when you're driving down I-84, you never can anything can happen in there.
Yeah.
So Willie was like, it's okay. We were like 20 minutes early, but we weren't the only people that were that early.
Good.
So we had other people to talk to. That's what was Willie's snap. Like, when you're not a captain, you have to stand outside while everybody else is watching film. That's what that was. But it was like Chad and Jimmy and Sean and Willie and I were all standing there. So I was like, okay, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, my Snapchat shows just like how long it took for offense. And then like finally at like 9:30 it was defense and we were out by 9:45. I didn't get home till like 10:30. Although Will was right, you know, Willie's like, how long? 35, 40 minutes? I'm like, about that. And that's about what it was.
Yeah.
Because I was relatively unimpeded, so I would have been home faster if I went straight home, because I could have gone up 26, but having to dip down and drop off Willie, still not that big a deal. Yeah, what did you do last night while I was gallivanting around?
God, what did I do? I logged into Heroes of the Storm, because they just updated, and gave everyone 20 free heroes, so I got a bunch. I think I actually wound up getting 22 because one was on super sale. Didn't spend any real money, by the way. And then I got a bunch of loot chests because I had whatever the currency is.
You had their version of Zen?
Yeah. And I like the loot chests. They're well built, they're well design. I'll probably do a review of the whole overhaul at some point.
Okay. It seems odd. That's why it kind of took me aback. I'm like, we don't actually play this game. I mean,
it's cool though. Like, I play it enough to know about it, but I'm not any good at it.
I see him mostly on Hearthstone. That's why I'm taken aback by this.
Yeah, I play Hearthstone a whole lot more. And I didn't do anything on Hearthstone last night. Or WoW. Most of the night I spent watching like the second half of Civil War.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing, but he was watching Civil War, and I was like, ah! But I really... Oh no, I wanted to watch Ultron again.
Yeah, and every time I mention it, it's...
Ah! Oh, wait.
Oh, I wanted to watch Ultron.
That's why he was like, so I finished watching Civil War, and I was like, oh. Like, I didn't even go into the I just, like, I opened my mouth and then realized what I was about ready to say. So we should probably get Ultron somehow under wraps. But, so... I'm just gonna wrap this up here. If the actual subscribers actually see a weird blip, it's because I went over some stuff on Star Trek Online that I didn't go over yesterday that needs much more detail. And I might accidentally publish a video that's not typical for Wednesday. Just putting that out there. So, yeah. All right, Aaron's train's coming. Bye.